How do you do calculations with molarity? Well, first of all, I want you to think of molarity not in terms of the units of capital M, but whenever you're doing a calculation with molarity, I want you to think about molarity in terms of moles per liter. So if you have a substance and it has a 0.6 molarity, that means that there are 0.6 moles for every 1 liter. And that can help make calculations a lot more simple. So, for example, let's say we had 45 milliliters, I'm just making these numbers up, of a 0.2 molar solution. And we want to know how many moles do we have. And so the way that you figure that out is you start with the simplest number that you are given. And if you remember, I don't want you to think of molarity as molarity. I want you to think of it as moles per liter. And so that's a more complex unit. So start with the 45 milliliters. And to convert this into moles, we do have to use the molarity, but you see that the molarity is moles per liter. So we need to get these milliliters into liters. So hopefully by now you know that 1,000 milliliters is equal to 1 liter. And so my milliliters cancel. And now I can use my molarity and put my 1 liter on bottom and my 0.2 moles on top to figure this out. And so you end up with 45 divided by 1,000 times 0.2, and you get 0.009 moles of whatever substance we're talking about. Well, let's say you wanted to take this one step further. And let's say instead of moles, you wanted to know what mass of this particular substance you have. Well, you would just do one more step, and in this case the liters have canceled and we're left in moles. So how do you get from moles to grams? Well, you would use the molar mass from the periodic table. So to do that, we would actually have to know what substance we have. So let's say we have, let's stick with sodium chloride that we used in our ionization video. And so the molar mass of sodium chloride is 58.44 grams per mole, and that just comes straight off the periodic table. And so I'm going to take that and I'm going to plug it in here. So for each mole of sodium chloride, I have 55.44 grams. And that works out to, sorry, not 55, 58. Let's see, we're allowed 2 sig figs here. Actually, we're only allowed 1 sig fig according to this guy. I'll just write them out so that you guys know that you're right. 526 grams of sodium chloride. So you can see how simple it is to do your calculations just by following the units through and making sure everything cancels out as it's supposed to.